Hi children, today we are going to do some more ending consonant digraph. Alright, now you already know what is ending consonant digraph, and here we are going to take the ending letters are S and K. Alright, S and K. So this will come at the end. So we are going to do a bit of reading. Understanding the word and reading aloud. That's the main thing. But keep in mind, ending consonant digraph, SK. Now, shall we look at our first picture? And here we are. First word. Shall we look at our first word? Yes, our first word is good. Ask. SK coming at the end. Ending consonant digraph. First word is ask. What do you ask? Whenever you want something at home, ask mommy, ask daddy. Sometimes you'll be searching and daddy will say, what are you looking for? Then mommy will come in and she'll say, why don't you ask what you want? Or you don't like the breakfast, you cry. Then mommy will say, why do you cry? Why don't you ask? Ask what you want. You want bread, butter, jam? You want dosa? What is it you want? At school, the teacher will say, ask permission when you want to go outside. You must ask permission to get inside the class or do some other work. You finished your work, then you ask the teacher, may I read some story? I have completed my work. Ask. Good. Shall we look at our next word? And here we are, mask. What is mask? When you go for parties, you have nice face, colorful mask. Nowadays, you have to wear a mask to go outside. Mask is something that covers your nose and your mouth. But a party mask is that covers your eyes and it has decorations. That is for fun mask. This is safety mask. There are two kinds of masks. Doctors wear a mask for safety. You wear a mask at the party. Colorful. Yes, let's look at our next word. And here we are, task. Task, what is task? Little jobs that mommy gives you or teacher gives you. Teacher will come in, she'll ask, children, did you completed the task I gave? Maybe a little few sums, a little writing or a question to write. Task is the work given to you. What is the task mommy gives you? Mommy will say, after you eat, clean the table. Put away the remaining food. Put away the jam bottle into the fridge. Little task. Or what else she'll say? When you come in, do not enter with the shoes. Keep the shoes on the shoe rack. Or if it's a holiday, mommy will give you a task to water the plants in the garden. Task is tiny work the children can do. They help mommy or the teacher. Next word, shall we look at? Here we are, tusk. Who has tusk? Elephant. How many tusks? It's got two tusks. Yes, tusk. Only elephant has tusk. Curd. Our next word is, look what we have, desk. At school, how do you sit down? You sit on a bench or a chair, and then how do you write? You put the book on the desk and write. Yes, at home, does daddy buy you a tiny desk where you can keep your book and you can write? And on the desk you have a tiny little lamp so that you can look nicely and write. Study lamp. Yes. Desk. You love to have a tiny desk of your own. Good. Let's look at our next word. Dusk. What is dusk? In the evening. The sun is going to set and the light is almost gone. Dusk. The light goes and there's a little bit of light and it's so colorful. When the sun goes down, it's so colorful, blue and pink and orange shades comes up in the sky, and the dusk is a beautiful sight to look at. Yes, most people, most children love to paint the picture of a dusk. Nice silhouette. Yes, good. Let's look at the next word, and here we are. Husk. Husk. What is husk? The whole grain of wheat or rice. If you peel it out, the outer covering of the rice, the wheat, the what's called husk. That husk can be used for many purposes. Yes, the husk can be burned and it can be used as manure. The husk can be used for painting, lot of things. People use husk, put it together and put a little hay around for the hen to sit down comfortably to lay eggs. Yes, husk can be used for packing. Husk, outer covering of the rice. Before you take out the grain, the outer. It's nice and rough and coarse it will be. Let's look at our next word. That is rusk. What is rusk? Bread dried in the oven. And it will be hard, and when you bite it, the rusk will be crunchy. When you have fever, or grandma says, get me some milk rusk or plain rusk, you dip it in your milk and you can eat. It's very tasty. It will be like the dry bread, but it's made in the oven, so the rusk will be very tasty. Shall we read all the words? Good. We are doing ending consonant digraph with SK. Ask, mask, task, tusk, desk, dusk, husk, and rusk. Good. Now we will do an exercise with these words and more. Ending consonant digraph SK. Let's look at our first picture. The exercise we are doing, look at our first picture. And you should be able to say the word. What picture is this? Good. It's a picture of a desk. Whose desk? Daddy's desk? Yes, because it's got 3 small drawers there that he can put all his files inside. And on the table, he will do some writing. What is it called? Desk. Yes, desk. Ending consonant digraph, we are using the letters S and K at the end, so it's colored. Third, what is this? Desk. Do you have a desk in your classroom? Yes. How many of you share? 2 students share 1 desk. Yes? Good. What is this? Desk. Third, let's look at our next picture. What do we see here? Good. It's a disk. Yes, what do you do with the disk? You can store things in it, music or whatever you want. Disk. You can put in the computer and see what you had done. Disk. What is it? Disk. What is this? Disk. And you store things in it. You can store some songs, you can store some lessons, take it to class, replay and show the class. Lot of things can be done. What is this? Disk. Good. Let's look at our next picture. What do we see here? What is it? When you go on a picnic or you're not too good, then mommy put some hot water or hot milk and give it to you. Or grandma says, before I go to bed, keep some hot water at my desk or table. What is this? Flask. If you keep anything hot, it will remain hot. What is this? It's a flask. A flask is used to keep something warm for a long time. What is this? Flask. When you go on a journey, do you take a flask with you full of coffee or tea or milk? Yes. What is this? Flask. Good. Let's look at our next picture. What do we see here? This one. Look at it very carefully. They have made a nice, on the paper, they put some glue. They stuck the husk, outer covering of the rice, and made a beautiful pattern. Look how it looks. The grains, when you open, you get nice rough thing, and it can be made into patterns. Yes? What is this? Husk. Husk from the rice, outer covering of the rice. Rice, we call it husk. You see the rice in the fields hanging? You take it, then they boil it, dry it, and then they take out the husk. You get rice in your house without the husk. It's without the outer covering. Yes? Read husk. Good. Now let's look at our next picture. Look at this picture. There are different types of mask. Look at this. Look at this. All different. You love this? Spider-Man's mask? Yes. Good. Lots of masks. When do you wear a mask? At a party or at a play? When you have a play, you can use different type of mask. The person you are acting. If you are acting like the Spider-Man, you put that on. Yes? Mask. What are these? Mask. Read. Mask. Sometimes you put on mask to hide away and play and frighten your brother or sister. Doctors wear masks for safety. You wear at the party different masks just for the eyes and for the head. That is for just for the party. Curd, that be a colorful mask. Read. What is this? Mask. Good. Shall we look at our next picture? Look. Look at this. What is this? Elephant. Where do you find him? You find him sometimes at the temple. But if you want to see an elephant, you must go to the zoo. Yes. Now, what is this white long things what you see? And that is the tusk. Good. He's got tusk. People kill elephants to get this. It's made, it is ivory. It is ivory. White and long. It's very expensive. And today, government is very careful to see elephants are safe. Read this. Tusk. What is it? Tusk. Good. Let's look at our next picture. What is this? Your mommy uses to beat up egg. If you're making cake or if you're making, mommy is making an omelette for you, she uses it for what? To whisk. To beat up. Batter, egg, anything. Whisking. You take this and you whisk, beat it up. Read this. Whisk. Okay? Good. So when you ask mommy to show you one in the kitchen, and she'll do. Mama, show me a whisk, mama. I'll help you to beat up the egg. And she'll say, yes, you're a good little girl. Read. Whisk. Good. Let's look at our next picture. What do we see here? You'll have to eat this. What is it? Crunchy. When you bite, it'll make a noise. Rusk. Yes. If you go to the bakery, you'll get nice rusk. Sometimes you can even get it warm rusk. And what do you do with the rusk? Dip it in your milk and have it. Grandmas love rusk. Yes, do you? Rusk. Read that. Rusk. Dry bread, but it is dried in the oven. Good. Let's look at our next picture. Here we are. It's almost sun is setting. Sun is going down. Yes, and you can see all the trees, other things, nice and dark, lovely silhouette. Now, when the sun goes down, nice and orange and different colors come up. What do you call that? Dusk. Yes, what is that? Dusk. Read dusk. Time for the sun to go slowly down. Dusk. You like to paint dusk? Good.